So good morning and welcome to another one of my videos where we get things done. And this morning Blue woke me up mega early as per usual, so we had a few cuddles in bed before I went downstairs and chilled on the sofa for a little bit. Now the day before I had done a 3-hour clean, so I was exhausted, but also I'd had quite a busy week, so I decided to take it a bit slower on Sunday. I managed to put all my washing together, get it folded and put in the basket. So I'm just pairing up my socks. And I'm finding it quite difficult because obviously I chucked a whole load of socks away the other day. And as I was folding this one up, I was like, yeah, another sock that I must have clearly missed that's got a hole in the heel. But yeah, this one hasn't quite gone yet. There's slight where it's starting to go. Bye now! I'm going to be left with a whole load of odd socks. But never mind. Right, now this basket is ready to take upstairs and put it all away. And then I walk into my bedroom. Right, I've got the bed to make and I'd best actually tidy up around my bedroom because it is looking a little on the messy side. Plus, I need to check out my new Hoover. I'm going to give my room a very quick Hoover. I was going to say Hoover my quick room, but that doesn't make sense. I'm going to give my room a very quick Hoover with my new vacuum. And just look at the state of that bit of matting from my Garth. You will see how well the Shark vacuum does on that in a second. I do still have the box up here, and that is because it needs to go in the loft. I've got some Eastery bits in there that should actually be in the cupboard in there, but I'm just going to give the whole carpet a good old Hoover. And I've got another mat down there. The reason why I have car mats, see all the bits of dirt on the carpet. The reason why I have car mats and scratching pads in here and one down here is because I have a cat who likes to claw the carpet when he wants attention. So let's give this room a very quick Hoover. Wow, does my bedroom feel so much cleaner with hoovering it through. Now I do normally hoover it on a weekly basis. There's some stuff in the bed I need to sort. I do normally hoover my room on a weekly basis, but I am just blown away by how much that Shark vacuum picks up compared to my previous Hoover, which was just a stick vacuum. So yeah, that feels so much cleaner in here. Wow. Okay, let me show you what I picked up in the Hoover. And I think you can safely say that's a lot of stuff from just this carpet alone. Yes, a lot of it might be carpet fibres, but wow. When you've owned 2 cats over the years, and sadly one passed in 2019, and you still have the white furred cat, yes, I think you can safely say that carpet really did need a good proper Hoover. And it got so full that it's actually left residue on the filter. What I need is my other Hoover to hoover that up with. And I think you can say that Blue approves of my nice clean bedroom, because when I took the Hoover downstairs, he wasn't asleep on the sofa where I'd left him. And I was taking the Hoover into the lounge and I just said, now Blue, don't be scared of me bringing the Hoover in. Looked at the sofa and he wasn't there. I was like, oh, okay, you've gone outside. No sooner did I put the Hoover in the lounge, he came through the cat flap and then snuck up here. So clearly he likes the nice clean bedroom. I have got to sort out the desk at some point. And then it was downstairs to put my shoe covers in the washing up bowl to soak, because I'll need them for work this coming week. And my load of laundry is nearly finished in the washing machine, so I'll be able to hang out on the line. It's time to tackle my standard Sunday things that I do, which is empty all the house bins. So that's the recycling bin, general waste, and of course I've emptied the Hoover too. And as I walked past my water feature in the garden, I noticed this little shield bug. Oh. I then hung my washing on the line and then took my plants out of the greenhouse so they acclimatised to the outside weather. I really must sort out this greenhouse and tidy it all up. Here's my 3 fuchsia plants and a primrose that I've been acclimatising. And I have some more plants here that are acclimatising too. But I do need to sort out this. For some reason, it's not working anymore. It was working for a couple of days and then it stopped. So I need to investigate the pump filter and see if that's blocked. And I've just come out my front door to find my wallflowers are in bloom. Aww. And they're the red ones, of course. It's a bit windy here today, so you can't see them very well. But yeah, my wallflowers are in bloom. Just noticed my elephant ears, or begonia, is also in bloom. Although I don't know what happened to that head. But anyway, yep, it's nice to see that out in bloom again. And then I headed down to my dad and my brother's because Blue had bought me some gifts apparently for Mothering Sunday. Oh, thank you, Blue. And yes, I did have a little snooze on my dad's sofa, just for 5 minutes or so. And Dad cooked a wonderful Sunday lunch, so it was a turkey roast. And this is what my beautiful boy bought me. Well, actually, with the help of Uncle Davy, so thanks, Uncle Davy. Then I played catch up with a few of my March Mystery Challenge videos, which I'd got a little bit behind on. This was me cleaning the bathroom and kitchen floors. I didn't show you the kitchen floor, but this was the bathroom. Pantry! So, yes, I had a very quick sort out of the pantry. I took the tins from behind all of that stuff and put them in the other cupboard. And as I had to pull out the container, I decided to sort out my snack container, ready for the working week. Woohoo! 5 to 10 minutes out in the garden. So I did quickly give 4 hanging baskets a quick makeover. However, this one, I did have a primrose in it. However, I did actually change the basket itself a bit later on. And then I watered a few pots. And Blue is never far from me when I'm out in the garden. Relax. Do something fun for 15 minutes. Okay. I decided that as I'd started colouring in this wreath, I thought I'd carry on finishing off. Now I just needed to add the greenery of the actual wreath. So yeah, I just spent actually about 10 minutes doing this, and it was really therapeutic and relaxing, and I've actually since finished doing this wreath. Bedroom tidy, 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. Later that evening, I switched out my St. Patrick's Day decorations for the Easter bits. I just need to fill these little guys up on this table, but I'll do it tomorrow. And although I brought Peter Rabbit down a little while ago, I finally gave him his carrots. And then after a busy day, I decided to cheat for dinner and just got a microwave meal of mac and cheese. Night night, I've had a busy day. See you in the morning. With a fresh day, I decided to go and dig out the chocolates from my cupboard and filled up these guys. I also remembered to bring down the Easter egg picks and put them in the vase too. So I'm trying to get back into eating healthier once again because I've been snacking on foods and not really eating properly. Dining room table. And so here you have it. This is my dining room table. And then round here, I've got some Eastery bits that need to go up. Now I have done my decorations on this internal door. And then I realised I've not actually put some of the other Easter decorations up, which are there. So I do have to do that. But first, I just started with the dining room table and clearing it off before putting the new cover over the top of the one that's already on there. And that is to protect the table from Blue jumping up and scratching it with his claws, which he's already done. Well, actually, Tiger did it. And that is the internal door done with the Easter bits that are on that table. I then filmed the review of the March Mystery Challenge video for my channel. I then filmed the video what I'm doing in April and got totally distracted by the red kite flying around in the sky that was also attacking the crows, or the crows was attacking the red kite, whichever way round it was. Now on Tuesday I did have a bit of a challenging clean. However, the magnolia tree in the car park looked absolutely amazing. And even though we had a freezing cold wind chill outside, I still sat in my garden and had a cup of hot chocolate. That really was a 3-hour challenging clean for me. And Blue even knew that I was a bit stressed out, so he stayed close by me. Now, Wednesday I was supposed to work in the afternoon, however, that client cancelled on me. So I started the morning by taking my car to a Fisher's Yard to go and get my tyres done. I got myself some all-season tyres for my car, however I got them delivered to that Halfords there. And the chap actually said to myself and my brother that it would be about an hour and a half's wait, and why don't you go and get a cuppa in Skate Park Cafe? So we decided to go and take a little walk to the Skate Park Cafe. And so I decided to treat myself to a hot chocolate with all the trimmings. Yes, marshmallows and cream on top. I think we sat there for about an hour and then we decided to go for a walk around South Oxley Park. And here is the information sign about Oxley Park, and originally I called it South Oxley, sorry about that. However, my car wasn't quite ready yet, so we went to sat on some benches outside. And then it was finally driven out the workshop. Hurrah! I got my new all-season tyres on. I have definitely noticed they are quite sporty, however I have to remember to brake a lot earlier. When I got home and walked up to my front door, I noticed this white butterfly on my plant by the front door. And with the afternoon off, I decided to take myself to a couple of garden centres. Now, one of the most important things I need to pick up is a catmint for Blue. Catmint, 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 catmint. Not a looping. Which one do I get him? Well, I don't know which one would Blue like, so I decided to go for this one. And I may have picked up a few other plants also. Of course, I laughed when I saw this sign in the shop. I saw these stunning Chinese New Year planters that had money plants in them. And this was the other reason why I came here, to pick up some more children's size rigger gloves for my hands because, well, I have teeny tiny hands and my gloves were wearing out. And so this is what I ended up getting. I actually picked up 2 pairs of gloves. One were waterproof ones and the other ones were more rigger gloves. And then I got an Everlasting Sweet Pea, a plant for my clients for her birthday, and oh, that was the Mr. Catmint Blue, an Eryngium, which is a perennial wallflower, and I got an red Aquilegia, and then those lovely dianthus smell amazing, and they're going to go on my dining table outside. And a little further up the road is Squire's Garden Centre, which is actually in Stanmore. And this lovely cherry blossom tree looked amazing in the car park. Now, this is the main reason why I came here, is because they do packets of Strolch, which is like a mulch mix to put over your garden borders. Now, I love orchids, so I must not buy any more orchids. I've got far too many at home, but they look amazing. I've got this one. But yeah, wow. I've also got a yellow one, but my yellow one looks a lot nicer than that one. It's got like a pinky centre in it. But yeah, look at all these orchids. I love them, but can't get any more. I haven't got any more room. Screams Bill and Ben, the flower pot men. Tell me it's Easter without telling me it's Easter coming up. I'll go first. Look at this cute little bunny rabbit. Oh, I would have loved to have bought it, but it was very expensive. I did actually pick up one of these yellow-orange tulips. They are fake flowers, but I thought they'd look nice with the rest of my vase in the lounge. Here you can get various plates. Look at that. Look at this. I've got lemon. Yellow. I've got the bigger plate there. I've got my tea towels or hand towels. I've bought loads of these over the years. It's 2 for £6. I haven't got Frankie the sausage dog. Let's have a look what else I've got. Frankie the sausage dog. Daisy the cow. Billy the duck. Ellie the elephant, Henrietta the hen. I've got this one, Sweet Tweet, and they've got a lemon one, Cyril the squirrel, Lemon, and Betty the sheep. Oh, and they've got mushroom on there as well. I did get a cat one a few years ago, but yeah. Over by the Easter section, they've got these sweet little, wouldn't even know what you'd call these, sweet little dishes. And look at those violas. Look at the fake flowers. Amazing. Can't get any more fake flowers. You've got all the cakes and the jams, biscuits. If only they did some gluten-free ones, I'd get some for my client. I'm thinking about getting some of these for my fence. However, I've got some originally that were metal and they've rusted. So I know people are trying to get away from plastic, but they have plastic ones. They've only got grey or green. They haven't got the ones in pink, which should be there. Oh no, it should be here. They've only got grey or green. It's God, so they have a pets and aquatics, so let's go and have a look. Yeah. They got cat knit sticks too. Here's the cat section. Blue used to have these. But they changed the ball bit inside, so it's not the same anymore. Look at how big these fish are. Wow. This is what I've got, and you can get them multicoloured in different sizes. My ones have faded from the sun. They got a lovely yellow pack. But yeah, this is what I had. I got it from World of Water, which was unfortunately closed down. Wow. And I got bio straws as well. That might be a good idea to get some of those and put them in my pond to help with the algae. Effective against algae and blanket weed. So I might get one of those as well. I could get some other ducks. Quack quack. Did I not see this when I went into Pets and Aquatics? Look at this amazing horse. Wow. I'm also definitely in need of some seed sowing compost because I need to start sowing my seeds. But first, lunch. So I headed to the cafe and actually it wasn't too busy in there, I think because it was a bit later in the day. I decided to order the fish finger sandwich. Haven't had one of those for ages. And when I got to the counter and saw all the cakes and I saw this Eton Mess cake, I was like, I'm so tempted to get a slice, but I didn't. And as I sat at the table awaiting my food, I did download the Friends of Squires app. And here is my drink and my food. As I say, I got the fish finger sandwich with a little side salad. And I'd never seen this before, using an old car tyre and turning it into a clock. These vernaculars look amazing. I nearly bought some. They are frost hardy to a certain extent, but I still thought it was a little bit too early to buy some. But it's so amazing how they organise all these plants on the tables. It makes you want to buy loads of them. However, they are forced for colour, so they're not actually flowering completely in the right season. So yeah, a lot of these would need protection from the frosts. So yeah, this is my trolley so far. I have just picked up some seeds. I've got some Bellis and I've got these Cosmos, so I'm looking forward to sowing them. When I got to the tills, I actually asked them to put 2 bags of Strolch to my bill. I didn't know if I was actually going to be able to lift these, but actually I just about managed. Yes, they were very, very heavy, but I did manage to do it. I think you can say I'm all gardened out. I mean, I love a garden centre, but it is fatal for me to go to not just 1, but 2 garden centres. Oops. Blue. I have. Is it your Catmint? Is it? Is it your Catmint? Nom 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 nom. Hey? Good boy. Thank you, Mum. Is that a thank you, Mum? Oh, that was a big bit of it. Take a little bit of it. That was a big bit, wasn't it? Did you break the big stem off? Do you want me to help you? Let me help you. Now I have got to fix the water fountain. I think it needs a clean out. So it's it will take for me to do. As you can see, this water's getting a bit anyway, I did try something. I bought a ducky. But I thought ducky needs a mate. So I bought 2 duckies. Obviously I have bought these water lilies as well. I do have some more around the side, but they have discoloured and they don't look as good. So I thought I'd treat my little soda pond to these. There you have that. And lastly, to try and get the algae to not grow, I did buy barley straw bag. So I've got this as well. So I'm going to put this in. Tell me you own a cat without telling me you own a cat. I'll go first. Blue, get off the water feature. And because I actually had the solar fountain actually on the table upside down, it meant that batteries hadn't got charged up. So I will have to wait until tomorrow to see it working. It kind of works, but not enough. Wait until tomorrow. So I dug this hang basket out of the greenhouse. I did buy this today. It's a daffodil. So I'm going to plant that in the middle, and then I'm going to sort all the plants that are in the hanging basket by the front door into that one, because I'm not keen on that hanging basket at all. It's a wild one and I don't like it. Now that I've come in from the cold outside, it's time to sort out my clothes and get my jumpers all folded up, and also sort out these clothes that were washed last week. So yeah, I've got to get those sorted and put away. And later on that evening, I came outside and took a look at my water feature, and guess what? It's finally working! Hurrah! And my brother also put my tyres to the right PSI. And is it me, or does that moon look like it's hanging from the tree branch?
It's been a really busy day. Naps, everyone.
Now, Thursday I actually had 3 client cleans, so I was really busy. However, I did manage to finish the day down at the local nature reserve. And I'm guessing with all the windy weather we've had, that tree broke. Oh. And then Friday morning I woke up at around 6 a.m. so that I could shower and be in front of the TV for 7 a.m. for the Formula 1 free practice from Japan. And as per usual, my little buddy was right by me. And after Formula 1 finished, I headed into Watford to the Aldi and did my food shop. A few of you have asked for a food shop haul, so here you go. I've just been to Aldi in Watford. This is my food shop for the week. So when I say food shop for the week, these aren't something I'd normally buy. So Aldi had bought out their own version of Lego called Little Bricks. So I got a doggy one, chick, bunny, and tiger. But yeah, I've never tried these before, so I only picked up 1 pot of overnight yogurt oats, probably full of sugar. Yes, full of sugar, 11.2 grams, 12% of it is sugar. But I'll see what it tastes like. It's not something I'd normally buy. I've got apples, mini and ham. I've got some pan of chocolates. I've got some sandwiches to have for this evening's dinner. I've got some sanitary products. Chocolate for my brother. If you're watching, bro, there's some more chocolate for you. When he comes up, he likes to snack on my chocolate, and he prefers that one. So, lactose-free milks, I've got 3 of them. I've got some grapes, some spicy tomato, cheese and pepperoni pasta. I got a cold press drink, orange, mango, carrot, passion fruit and apple flavour. And then I've got some crispy leaf salad. I picked up Greek style kebab with Dazzoni dip, and I also picked up the Chinese style skewers. I've got some grated cheddar cheese, some pork pies, mini and ham, apples, tiramisu, yogurts, mousses, cheddar cheese, Milano salami ham. Have I said crispy leaf salad? Some distilled vinegar. That goes in my washing machine when I do washes. I don't normally get daffodils, but I treated myself this week to some daffodils. Bananas, cucumber, and I saw these lemon herb chicken thigh fillet sizzlers, so I picked those up. I also treated myself to some Easter cupcakes. It's something I don't normally buy, but as it's the Formula 1 this weekend, I'm sure I can snack on those. I also bought Easter eggs. Now, I'm so annoyed with the price of Easter eggs this year. I mean, they are so expensive. I didn't really want to get Easter eggs. I kind of said to my dad and my brother, I didn't really want to get Easter eggs out of the principle of it being so expensive. These used to cost like 99p, and I think last year I found them in Morrison's for like 79p. Nowhere has them cheap this year. I bought 3 of those and they were £1.45 each, as opposed to 79p or even 99p that they were last year. So yeah, they've gone up a hell of a lot for just a little amount of chocolate. Anyway, I've also picked up a box of porridge. Now, these will last me more than a week because I alternate porridge for Weetabix. So one morning I have Weetabix and one morning I have a sachet of porridge. When I say Weetabix, I have 2 Weetabix in a bowl. So yeah, so that will last me more than a week. And as I say, I've got these for Sunday lunch, and maybe one will go in the freezer. If not, I might have one for tomorrow lunch. I don't know what I'm doing for tomorrow yet, being Saturday. So yeah, that's my food shop. And yes, it was very expensive, especially because I picked up these and they were $3.99 each. And obviously cupcakes I don't normally get. So other than that, and I don't normally get an orange juice, but I thought I'd try that as I saw it. Other than that, yeah. And I say, I don't normally buy daffodils, but they were 89p and they were pretty much open. So I was like, yep, I'm going to get some of those. I do need to cut the stems down so they don't fall over in that vase. But yeah, that's my food shop this week. I am yet to start building one of these, but I will do in the coming days.